Well, my name is Okelo Joshua Jokel. I stand as the voice for the voiceless. So, like I said earlier on in the previous interviews, that any purported allegations against the speaker, I am there boldly and firmly and ready to rubbish off the dead on arrival allegations against her. So, ladies and gentlemen, all those who are ready or watching me at this juncture, basically a statement was issued on the United Kingdom government website and that announced the sanctions on the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, Anita Among, and apparently on the basis of her involvement in the corruption, particularly the iron sheets distributed by the Office of the Prime Minister. The statement claims the sanctions are due to charges purported faced by the Right Honorable Speaker and two other ministers in the Anti-Corruption Court, which is false premise because the Right Honorable Speaker, as you know, as we know very well with the Ugandans and the people in Teso sub-region, she has never been charged with corruption in any courts of law, and contrary to the insinuation in the statement. So the iron sheets have been used as a ruse to conceal the real unstated but clearly obvious reason for the sanctions, which is the Right Honorable Speaker's stance on the recently enacted anti-corruption, I beg your pardon, on the recently enacted Anti-Homosexuality Act. So the truth is that the truth is that the iron sheets were in fact distributed to the public schools, and Mr. Andrew Mitchell, who was vocal in the condemning of the Right Honorable Speaker for enacting the anti-homosexual bill, did not, in his statement, indicate how exactly the Right Honorable Speaker deprived the personal benefits from them. So it is important that the foreign partners, including the United Kingdom, respect the sovereignty of Uganda and avoid the invitation to meddle in our local politics, as we know, and also including an unarmed twisting decision makers rather, to align with their value system, especially on homosexuality. So it's basically that, because you know sometimes when they get to know that their request has not been taken, they tend to make allegations that of course dead on arrival, and it's really very unfair, especially for we the Ugandans. So when you read the Bible clearly says that, says in the book of Leviticus chapter 18 that do not have sexual relationship with a man as one does with a woman. That is detestable. That is one thing we must understand with the Christians. I'm sure even the Muslims, the Quran does not prohibit that. And also it says that do not have sexual relationship with an animal and defile yourself with it. A woman must not present herself to an animal to have sexual relationship with it. That is a perversion. And also on the other hand, the Bible clearly states that everyone who does any of these detestable things, such a person must be cut off from the people. So when you do this, definitely, like we the Africans, especially the Ugandans, we totally disagree with that. And on the other hand, as the Bible states very well, that a woman is created in a way that she is soft like I'm sure some of you know buffalo that we usually eat with a blue band. You know, I have to call a spade a spade. So she's soft, and all those soft features make a man enjoy her. That's why God created Eve for Adam, because God knew that a man cannot rhyme with a fellow man, especially in terms of feelings. And on the other hand, sleeping with a fellow man, if it is me, really, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think whether I can even erect. So a penis rather is meant for a vagina, not an asshole. Yes, I have to call these to mention these directly, because some of you may think I'm using a bad language, but I'm mentioning this so that everyone can understand what I'm clearly trying to explain, or rather the point that I'm trying to bring to you, ladies and gentlemen, in this press. So please, men outside there, women are meant for you. If you're a man, please continue dating women. Don't date a fellow man. You know, a woman was created in a way that when you as a man even have stress, a woman can remove your stress. I'm sure some of you here, when you have stress and you call a girlfriend, the stress can go off. And on the other hand, as we know very well, that a woman was created in the way that she's just sweet as chocolate, and I don't think whether a fellow man can have the same taste. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really very glad that you've come to attend this interview. And my main concern to come in this interview was basically to raise the issue concerning the sanction by the United Kingdom government website against our Honorable Speaker and other ministers. And as I said earlier on, still I repeat that anything that will be done against the Speaker, I will always be there to defend her, to defend her position, and I will be there even to defend other Ugandans. So I can tell you that right now, as I'm conducting this interview before you, I'm as well planning to take an action also on what was posted against her, because that is defamation. The law of defamation does not encourage that. It is very bad. So very soon I will also take an action in regard to what happened against her. Thank you very much. I remained Okelo Joshua, also known as Jokel. Thank you. You see, when you're going always for war, I'm sure you've always seen soldiers going for a battle. So you go when you're fully prepared. You have to be prepared for the consequences as well. Some of them remain there, die there, some of them come back. So I'm ready for any consequence that will happen, as long as I know that the action that I've taken on behalf of the Speaker is 100% concerned. So I would say I'm not worried about that.